Guys, Tony the GM. Let's take a look at my 2021 NFL draft. Trevor Lawrence. That was an easy pick, guys. Easily a 15-year franchise quarterback, plus level tools on everything, mobility. He ran a 4.61, 4.7 40 at his height, weight. Great downfield passer. There's a lot of positives. You just need to support the kid, okay? He's gonna grow. His pocket awareness grew. He has a knack for the game, guys. Everybody's an expert, even today, using statistics and so forth. You could win with Trevor Lawrence. That was a very easy pick for quarterback one. Pick number two, Zach Wilson. My easiest bus call in history, guys. Fully protected. Milne and Romney were much better than the opposition. Zach Wilson was the most overhyped quarterback I have ever seen. Okay. Comparison, second game of his last year in college, they mentioned Aaron Rodgers. He went home and studied Aaron Rodgers. He made a play, simple throw. They compared him to Josh Allen. Another little rollout right, crossbody throw. He was Mahomes. Okay? Don't follow the hype when you're listening to quarterbacks, guys. He played in a COVID year with perfect support. Everything was clean, pocket. He only relied on 3 throws. His receivers and team was exponentially better than the opposition. He has a very big issue with depth perception. Okay, that's his longest post down the line, okay, in his career, guys. He misses those throws consistently. He relied on 3 throws, stationary receiver type, back shoulder throws in the middle of the field, actually, okay, and short verticals. That was a disaster waiting to happen. He was an overextended athlete. Even his pro day throw, they were raving about it was 60 yards. Go look at the actual distance, guys. He was a product of hype. Absolute easiest bust that I have ever seen. And we're looking at highlights, guys, okay? Trey Lance. Guys, you got to learn not to buy the tool set, guys. This was another disaster. He played for North Dakota State. He had basically a pro offensive line when you compare it to the opposition. Fantastic offensive line. He also had a pro wide receiver one, Watson. All he was doing was playing catch with his wide receiver. Okay, all you saw was some great runs and consistently hitting his wide receiver and stride downfield against very bad competition. The route tree was totally non-existent with Trey Lance, guys. He was a work in progress. He was actually a very good pick, but not in round one. He should have been a 4th or 5th round pick where he could have sat and learned. But this is it right here, guys. Okay? I mean, he's playing catch with his receivers. That's all he's doing. You know, that's all he did in college is exactly what you saw. Okay, you're watching it over and over. Okay, his guy got behind the defense and he threw the ball. And they made this kid, they traded up for this kid. Absolute disaster. Hopefully he develops because he does have the physical gifts. Justin Fields. This is another disaster, guys. Okay, that's an underthrown ball. It should have been a touchdown. That's on his highlights. He's playing catch with Olav Wilson. He had numerous pros, offensive line pros. I think he had Ruckert on that team. You don't find a quarterback this way, guys. Again, look how wide open that player is. He's a see it, throw it quarterback. He was missing on anticipation. Okay, all he was doing was protected pocket, wide open, high-end pro receiver in college, guys. This is what people do. They buy the skill set. You need to buy the quarterback. You need to look at the quarterback, guys. Okay, that is another underthrown ball. Arm talent was non-existent with this particular quarterback, guys. Okay, he was a product of a system and support. This is why the NFL misses. And this is consistent. That's another underthrown ball, guys. Okay? This was on his film. This is exactly why you do not use statistics. Okay? You need to look for certain things when evaluating a quarterback. Okay? Guys, again, that was an underthrown ball. Natural arm talent was non-existent with Fields. His throw processor was totally off, guys. He had to think about the throw. Okay, not a knock on the kid. This is a natural arm talent is very, very rare to find. And when you see it, you need to take it. Okay, kid was a great athlete, great kid. Hopefully, he takes time and he sticks around the NFL, and hopefully, maybe he'll figure it out. You never know. Mac Jones, another mistake. I had him as a third rounder. First off, okay, he's playing catch, guys, really. Smith, Waddle, Mechie, Najee Harris. I think he had Bijan Robinson on that team too. Okay, perfectly supported. I I just don't get how you guys look at quarterbacks. Okay, you want to perfectly support your NFL quarterback. If you're drafting a perfectly supported college quarterback, that doesn't transition to the pros well, guys, because it hides deficiencies. Okay, he had some talent, right? But it's not what you see. It doesn't translate to the NFL, guys. That's not how this works, and this is why the NFL constantly mentions stats, stats, stats. All he's doing is playing catch with the same exact plays consistently. Okay, wide open, wide open, wide open. Okay, you find your quarterback on the second and third progression when you're looking at a highly supported college quarterback. Now, I'm going to translate this to the 2027 draft, okay? I started looking. I love CJ Carr. I loved Darian Menza going to Miami. I love Mayava. I want to see certain things from him. I love Manning. I want to see certain things from him. I want to take a hard look at Sellers. I think if he shows certain things this year, he is a top 10 pick in the NFL draft, guys. You guys, all you do is you use your statistics, your win-losses, so forth. I like Hoover going to Indiana because I think he has some high-end arm talent. Now, I'm telling you guys exactly where to look, but we consistently make the same exact mistakes, okay? You need to look at a certain skill set. You need to look at natural arm talent, natural athletic ability, natural processing, okay? Not a see it throw at quarterback, guys. If you see the guy and you make the throw, and that's all you're doing, and you're in a protected pocket, that's not where you find an NFL quarterback. You need to see the it factor and what happens. Is he running with his eyes open? Is he continuing plays? Is he showing pocket maneuverability? Is he showing instinct? Okay, the NFL constantly misses because they're looking at stats, 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 box scores, and it's continuous, guys, all the time. Okay, I'll be the first to say I'm totally out on some quarterbacks for the 27 draft. Okay, a lot of them are a product of hype, product of system. I might not ever draft an Ohio State quarterback, guys, or an Oregon State quarterback, an Oregon Ducks quarterback, guys. I might not because they're perfectly supported. Uh, Indiana has a coach that is building systems around his quarterback skill set, which is amazing. Okay, how good that coach is. Okay, Miami has a great quarterback system. Okay, everybody looks at producing stats. Ward was undraftable going into that year, and everybody picked him for certain things. I didn't like Ward as a high-end prospect. He had major issues when his first play was taken away. Even his extension plays were basically fireman's drills where the wide receiver ran along the back of the sideline, giving him something to look for. They took the whole thought process away from Cam Ward in Miami, guys. You know, he made the throws on his first read, but when he went to his second read, he was an absolute disaster. And that's exactly where you find your quarterback. Don't follow the hype, guys, okay? I was out on Sanders' first look. Why? Why? All he did was drop back, hold the ball until he saw a receiver. That's all the kid did. Okay? No arm talent throws. One or two throws on film, but he would take the sack instead of throwing the ball away. He wasn't making extension plays. He literally just sat back, stared at a receiver, and waited for the receiver to get open. That's not how you play the quarterback position, guys. Absolute stat producing, dump off, dump off, dump off, stare down. That was his game. I know what I'm looking for because I actually look, and I consistently look. Okay. I mean, look at Mac Jones. This isn't even fair. Literally, I mean, it's stat producing. You know, he shows a little bit of everything, but you have to subtract the support, guys. You have to. I mean, any system that you build that you're evaluating the quarterback, if you don't use a 10-point system, points on support alone, and saying, you know, Mac Jones gets 0 support and Drew Aller gets 10, okay, you're not gonna get it, guys. Okay, take care. I'm making these quarterback videos for fun. Take care.